Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our easy peasy Sunday morning edition of Tunes from the Shop with Skip. For the next couple of Sunday mornings, I'd like to feature the music of some prominent American composers of the past. Today we're going to go back to the Revolutionary War period, and I'd like to play for you a very well-known piece of music composed by a man called William Billings of Boston, Massachusetts. Mr. Billings was born on the 7th of October, 1746, passed away September 26th, 1800, and is interred in the Central Burying Ground in Boston Common in Boston, Massachusetts. It was said of Mr. Billings at the time that he was a singular man of moderate size, short of one leg, with one eye, a common man possessed of an uncommon talent. Mr. Billings' father passed away when William was 14 years old, and he then left school and began training as a tanner to work in Ireland, what they would call a tannery. This was a factory where animal skins would be taken and processed into leather, a rather nasty occupation, to be sure. Billings was self-taught as a musician. It's widely thought he was influenced by a man called John Barry. Billings is widely called America's first choral composer, composing many pieces, mostly for church music, liturgical music, sometimes with very patriotic words to his songs, sometimes with more romanticized or religious text. He was a believer in the common practice of that time of naming his music after locations rather than having the tune reflect any of the lyrics of the song. Some of his one of his well-known hymns is called Africa, although the piece has nothing to do with Africa. He wrote a couple of well-known Christmas carols called Judea in 1778 and Shiloh in 1781. The piece I'm going to play today is arguably his most well-known composition. It's very well known in the American fife and drum world, and also very well known throughout various religious denominations in New England. It was originally published in a book called The New England Psalm Singer in 1770. Billings himself later revised the piece, republishing it in The Singing Master's Assistant in 1778. I'm going to be playing something that's closest to the 1778 version, which is what we typically play in American fife and drum music. The 1770 version had a very patriotic set of words to it. Let tyrants shake their iron rod, and slavery clank her galling chains. We fear them not, we trust in God. New England's God forever reigns. Now, because of this common practice that I mentioned of naming the songs after locations rather than the text, the idea behind that was that people could widely learn a popular melody and other words could be written to complement that melody. This was the case with Chester, a man called Philip Doddridge from the Sacred Harp School of Singing. This was what was called shape note. Most of the congregants could not read music, so kind of a hieroglyphic system was designed using 4 different shapes to represent the notes, and either the choral leader or the reverend would use kind of a solfege system of raising and lowering their hand to reflect the higher and lower pitches of the note. This Sacred Harp version featured words, let the high heavens your songs invite, these spacious fields and brilliant light, where sun and moon and planets roll, and stars that glow from pole to pole. Lovely indeed. I'm going to be playing this today on a chromatic fife. This one is pitched in A. I have been playing in the past a B flat fife. You can see the A fife is a bit longer, so this tone is going to be a bit deeper. So there will be a test later, so I hope you paid attention to all that. The song is called Chester. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, everybody, stay smart, stay safe, safe, safe. Enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow for our Manic Monday set of tunes from the shop. Cheers, everybody.